What is up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds. And if you don't already know, I'm a pretty big fan of Bose. My current go-to pair of over-ear headphones is the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphone 700. But recently I've been looking for a new daily pair of in-ear headphones. Right now my daily drivers are the Apple AirPods Pro and I really like them. They have all the features that I'm looking for in a pair of in-ear headphones. But I have been having a lot of issues with reliability, so I've been looking for a pair of earbuds to replace them. That's why I got really excited when Bose announced these. They had pretty much all the features that the AirPods Pro had, like noise cancellation and good sound, with possibly some upgrades. And like I said, I just tend to like Bose products in general. But after using them for a while, they will not be replacing the AirPods Pro for me, and it's mainly for one reason. But just because they're not for me doesn't mean they're not for you. So let's take a closer look at them and let's see if these might be the best pair of earbuds for you guys. So let's start this off by talking about the design. The case is a kind of oval pill shape and is made out of a high quality feeling plastic. It also has a really nice feeling soft touch finish around the entire outside. On the top you have the Bose logo printed on there, and on the bottom you have all the certifications that are printed in the same color as the actual case, so it's hidden pretty nicely. The rear has USB-C charging in true 2020 fashion, and on the front you have 5 LED indicator lights as well as the button to open the case. And once you press the button, the case will open automatically because the hinge is spring-loaded and dampened, which I thought was a really cool addition because it feels like you're kind of being presented with the earbuds every time you open the case. And on the lid there's a kind of rubbery piece on there that I thought was another nice addition. It gives it a little bit more weight and it makes it feel more premium than if it was just a thin piece of plastic. The rest of the case is a glossy plastic though, and you'll find the Bluetooth pairing button in the middle, which is how you're going to connect it to whatever device you're using it with. Moving on to the actual earbuds themselves, I have them in the soapstone color, which is kind of an off-white, and if you don't like it, you can just go for the black version, which is available as well. I think the first thing that you're going to notice about these earbuds is that they're really large. Like the actual housing of the earbud where all the components go is really large, especially when you're wearing them. They tend to stick out a lot. The ear tips are really large as well and look kind of funky. They're Bose's Stay Here Max tips, and I actually really like them despite the size. I think that they're really soft, comfortable, and provide a good seal. And the wingtip on top actually makes it so that they have a pretty good fit as well. But I still don't think I'd recommend them for working out, even though they are IPX4 water and dust resistant. So like I said, they're really comfortable and they stay in the ears well. But because the earbuds themselves are actually so large and a lot of the weight of the earbud is outside of your ear, it feels like they're kind of trying to fight you and trying to come out all the time. So if you're running or doing some other vigorous activity, you're going to feel the weight of the outside of the earbud kind of pulling away every time your foot strikes the ground. Now the Stay Here Max tips actually work really well and they probably won't fall out, but the pulling sensation that you get from the earbuds gets pretty uncomfortable if you're wearing them for a long time on a longer run. Also, if you're doing shoulder presses or pull-ups or really anything that requires you to put your arms above your head, you do kind of risk knocking the earbuds out of your ears. But other than those two little issues, I found them to be really comfortable and I had no problems wearing them for a long period of time if I wasn't too active. But my other issue, and the one deal breaker that I was talking about in the intro of the video, has to do with the case. And I just really don't like this case in general. But my biggest problem, no pun intended, is the size. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll know that every time I review a pair of earbuds, I put it through what I call the pocket test, which is just to see if I can fit it comfortably in a normal pair of jeans. Because the way I see it, earbuds are meant to be portable, and if they didn't need to be portable, you could just get a pair of over-ear headphones, which will always sound better and be more comfortable. And I gotta say for me that these definitely fail the pocket test, and it's probably the biggest earbud case that I've ever had. And I just don't really like the other aspects of the case as well. So for the button on the front, you have to press it pretty hard and pretty deep for it to disengage the lock. And it's to the point that if I use the pad of my thumb, then I literally just cannot get this case open. I have to use the very tip of the thumb or my fingernail. And the lock itself is just a flimsy piece of plastic and it sounds really bad when you close it. Like, listen to this. Like, it sounds like it's about to snap every time you do it. So I feel like the only thing that I like about the case is that automatic opening hinge that I mentioned earlier. But if you don't care about the case or care about them being portable, I think that they actually have a lot to offer and they're probably one of the best earbuds I've tried, other than those little issues. They have pretty good battery life with 6 hours in the buds and 2 more chargers in the case. Not the best I've seen, but definitely passable in my book. and you can charge them up via USB-C or wireless charging, which is always nice. Bose also has an app that you can download on your phone where you can view the battery life, change the noise cancellation, and even view some tips on how to best use the earbuds. And if you go into the settings part of the app, you can adjust some of the finer things about the earbuds, like turning voice prompts on and off, setting the level of self-voice, which will actually pump your own voice through the earbuds while you're making a call, and that way it's easier to adjust the volume of your own voice while you're making a call or something in public so you don't make a fool of yourself. So here is just a short little audio sample from the mics of the Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds. Tell me how they sound. I haven't actually heard them yet, so I'm not really sure if they're good or bad or just average. You guys tell me in the comment section down below. Alright, back to the video. You can also turn automatic pausing on or off, where basically the right earbud will be able to tell whether or not it's in your right ear, and if it's not, it'll just pause whatever you're listening to, whether it be a YouTube video or a song on Spotify or something like that. Connectivity is also really good. It has Bluetooth 5.1, and I've never had any issues with disconnections or audio delay. So you can watch movies or shows and the audio from the dialogue will match the mouth movements on screen. Also, you can use one earbud at a time, but it has to be the right one. So if you have both earbuds outside the case and you put the right one back inside, then both earbuds will automatically disconnect. This was a little bit annoying for me just because at work I like to have one earbud in just so I can listen to something and still have an ear open in case someone needs me for something. I do wish that Bose included the multi-point connection feature though, which basically it would allow you to connect the earbuds to two devices at the same time. And that feature would be really nice to have just so you can be watching a movie or something on your laptop, and if you get a call on your phone, then you don't have to go through the whole reconnection process. Those are just minor complaints though, and you're probably wondering at this point, how do these things sound? And in my opinion, they sound pretty good. They have kind of the typical Bose sound signature, so if you're into that, then you'll probably like these as well. They have an overall really warm sound with really great bass response, a slightly recessed mid, and a high end that's really well controlled and not harsh at all. They're also really great volume wise, and you can crank up the volume a lot without any distortion, even at max volume. But if you don't like the Bose sound signature and you already know that, then you're probably not going to like these. Now, something I don't think anybody will be able to complain about with on these is the noise cancellation. Bose claims that they're as good as their best, which I'm assuming that they're referring to the noise cancelling headphone 700, and I'm not sure about that, but they are very good. The Stay Here Max tips provide a very good seal, and that combined with the active noise cancellation make it pretty much impossible to hear outside noises and have them interrupt whatever you're listening to. And having active noise cancellation in a pair of earbuds is just so nice because it means you can listen to your music at lower volumes without having to miss anything. Bose has also done a really good job at minimizing the kind of pressure feeling that you get with active noise cancellation. So if you're somebody who's usually pretty sensitive to that, then you might want to take a look at these because they actually control it really well. So overall, I really wanted to like these. They have great sound, a great fit, very comfortable, and amazing noise cancellation. But at the end of the day, I just don't know if I can overlook just how big this case is. Because like I said earlier, it doesn't matter how good that other stuff is if I just can't bring it with me where I want to go. And if it seemed like this review was really nitpicky, it's just because the stuff that this headphone gets right, it just works and it works really well, and there's just not a lot to say about it. And I feel like it's a little bit more helpful for someone watching reviews, seeing if they want to buy this product or not. And I think for these, if you don't care about the size of the case, and if you're not specifically trying to get them for exercise, these are a great choice. Anyways, that's all for this one. Remember to smash that like button, and if you enjoy content like this, think about subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss anything. If you have any questions about the product or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!